Meher Baba. Listen, humanity. To have a passing thought and to keep thinking of it are two different things. If you fold your hands mechanically before me, but go on thinking of your problems at home, you will be folding your hands to them and not to me. Do not worry about thoughts. Never try to force your mind to check your thoughts. Thoughts may and will come. Do not try either to invite them or to drive them away. Let the thoughts come and go unasked. By observing the most minute details about me and what I do and say, you will take a little notice of your thoughts, good or bad. Be careful of your health and keep fit. The moment you feel indisposed, do not hesitate to consult the doctors. The most important things, he resumed, which you have to forget for the time being, are the troubles in your day-to-day life at home, such as health, money, social matters, and other petty worries. Do not think that by coming here, your day-to-day difficulties will necessarily be solved, and do not expect my blessings for health or wealth. I hold no key to such problems. I am not a yogi, a wali, or a saint who can and does perform miracles. If you count upon such things from me in return for your savas with me, you may lose even what you now possess. I have not come amongst you for you to bow down to me, to perform my arti, song and praise, to worship me. These things are good for the saints, walis, and yogis. I expect much more from you. I have come to receive your love from you and to bestow my love on you. I have descended to your level for the one purpose of bestowing my love on you so that you may love God and become God. The rest is all illusion. Do not expect anything from me except my love for you. Let us not hurry, let us go slowly. We have fully 5 days here. Wait, did you garland me? Baba asked as if there was some real doubt in his mind. No, Baba, I did not. You must also garland me. Baba signified by gestures as he removed one of the many strands of flowers from his neck and handed it to the waiting man. As the crowd settled on their haunches on the mat-covered floor, Baba sat back in his seat momentarily. He focused his attention on the group and began to gesture as Uruch translated. Quote, to garland me, to bow down to me, and to sing my praises are comparatively the three most unimportant things. The three most important things on the path to God realization are love, obedience, and surrender. There is no possibility of compromise about these three. Love is a gift from God to man. Obedience is a gift from master to man. And surrender is a gift from man to master. The one who loves desires to do the will of the beloved and seeks union with the beloved. Obedience performs the will of the beloved and seeks the pleasure of the beloved. Surrender resigns to the will of the beloved and seeks nothing. Quote, one who loves is the lover of the beloved. One who obeys is the beloved of the beloved. And one who surrenders all, body, mind, and all else, has no existence other than that of the beloved, who alone exists in him. Therefore, greater than love is obedience, and greater than obedience is surrender. And yet, as words, all three can be summed up in one phrase, love divine. The difference between love and intellect is something like that between night and day. They exist in relation to one another, and yet as two different things. Love is real intelligence, capable of realizing truth. Intellect is best suited to know all about duality, which is born of ignorance and is entirely ignorance. When the sun rises, night is transformed into day. Just so, when love manifests, not knowing, ignorance, is turned into conscious knowing, knowledge. In spite of the difference between a keenly intelligent person and a very unintelligent person, each is equally capable of experiencing love. The quality which determines one's capacity for love is not one's wit or wisdom, but one's readiness to lay down life itself for the beloved and yet remain alive. One must, so to speak, slug off body, energy, mind, and all else, and become dust under the feet of the beloved. This dust of a lover who cannot remain alive without God, just as an ordinary man cannot live without breath, is then transformed into the beloved. Thus, man becomes God. At this, Baba stopped briefly and looked around at the intently listening audience. He plunged ahead more pointedly. Listen to love without philosophizing about it. None present here loves me as I ought to be loved. If all of you had such love, none of you would be left before me. You would all have realized God, and we would all have become the one, which we all are in reality and in eternity. You accept me as being simultaneously God and man, the highest of the high and the lowest of the low, but by accepting me to be that, you do not know me to be that. To know me as I am, you must become conscious of my real state, and for that you must love me as I love you. It is love alone which can lift the veil between a lover and the beloved. Believe me, you and I remain divided by nothing but the veil of you, yourself. What does you yourself mean? ? When you feel hungry, you say, I am hungry. If unwell, you say, I am not well. When you say, Baba, I slept well, I am happy. My son died. They abused me. I feel miserable. Those things are mine. It is this I, this me, and mine, which is the veil. Ego is the veil. It is only because of the veil of the false ego lying between us that you find yourself involved in so many difficulties, troubles, and worries, all of which disappear automatically when touched by the reality of love. When the curtain of your limited eye is lifted, and it can only disappear through love, and love alone, you realize unity and find